Welcome back to KnightNewz. Before we start, please like the video for more excellent content.
That was bullshit, Mitch.
Baywatch. Seth Gordon directed the 2017 American action comedy Baywatch, which was based on a plot by Jay Sherrick, David Rahn, Thomas Lennon, and Robert Ben Garant. Mark Swift and Damian Shannon wrote the screenplay. It is set in the same fictitious universe as the television show of the same name, which was developed by Michael Burke, Douglas Schwartz, and Gregory J. Banan. Zac Efron and Dwayne Johnson star in the movie. The plot centers on lifeguard Mitch Buchanan and his group, who have to stop a drug lord to rescue their beach. Captain Mitch Buchanan is a well-liked member of the prestigious Baywatch Lifeguard Division in Emerald Bay, Florida. Envious beat cop Garner Ellerby and his boss, Captain Thorpe, oppose the team, which includes veteran C.J. Parker and second-in-command Stephanie Holden, in their efforts to save the bay and its beaches. Mitch discovers a tiny Flocka pouch belonging to influential businesswoman Victoria Leeds, close to the Huntley Club, while on morning patrol. He then meets Matt Brody, an entitled swimmer who won an Olympic gold medal and anticipates joining the Baywatch squad without having to try out. Brody and Mitch engage in a number of physical challenges, with Mitch emerging victorious. A mother and her 2 children fall into the sea as the course is coming to a finish, and Brody and the lifeguards race to their rescue. Brody joins Ronnie Greenbaum and Summer Quinn on the team.
Disable the car. I need the girl alive.
Get in the car.
We're all going.
No, you. Just the girl.
I said, we're all going.
What the hell did you do, hey?
Well, Big Brother let you know, really? Huh? I injected myself. I didn't have a choice. He was going to take it.
I got a good side, I got a bad side, I got a monkey on my back and I call it pride. I got a... Program intercepting vector.
Hobbs and Shaw. David Leitch directed the buddy action comedy Hobbs and Shaw, also known as Fast and Furious Presents, Hobbs and Shaw, in 2019, based on a screenplay by Chris Morgan and Drew Pearce. Taking place after the events of The Fate of the Furious but before those of F9, it is the 9th entry of the Fast and Furious franchise and its first spin-off. Alongside Idris Elba, Vanessa Kirby, Asa Gonzalez, Cliff Curtis, and Helen Mirren, it stars Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson. In the movie, Deckard Shaw, Luke Hobbs, and Shaw's sister Hattie team up to defeat cybernetically enhanced terrorist Brixton Lore, who is posing a threat to the globe with a lethal virus. At Edion, a techno-terrorist group, MI6 agent Hattie Shaw and her team try to recover a programmable supervirus known as Snowflake in London. After the squad secures Snowflake, Brixton Lore, a former Edion and MI6 agent with cybernetic implants that enable him to do superhuman abilities, attacks. All agents are killed by Brixton, with the exception of Hattie, who injects herself with the lone Snowflake dose before fleeing. Brixton forces Hattie to flee after framing her for murdering her squad and snatching Snowflake. Deckard Shaw and Luke Hobbs are former MI6 and DSS agents, respectively. After bickering because they were once bitter rivals, they grudgingly cooperate to find the lost virus after learning about it. Deckard visits Hattie's flat for information following a quick encounter at a CIA black site located at 122 Leadenhall Street, but Edion agents attack him. After locating Hattie, who starts a struggle with him, Luke is able to take her to a CIA facility. Edion forces attack the office as Deckard shows up and tells Luke that Hattie is his sister.
San Andreas. Jeremy Passmore and Andre Fabrizio share story credit for the 2015 American catastrophe movie San Andreas, which was written by Carlton Cuse and directed by Brad Peyton. Archie Punjabi, Paul Giamatti, Ioan Gruffudd, Carla Gugino, Alexandra Daddario, and Dwayne Johnson have supporting roles in the movie. The story revolves around a huge earthquake that ravages the U.S. West Coast and is brought on by the San Andreas Fault. Dr. Kim Park and Dr. Lawrence Hayes, both Caltech seismologists, are at Hoover Dam testing a new earthquake prediction model when a nearby, unknown fault ruptures, causing a 7.1 magnitude earthquake that causes the dam to collapse. Park is carried away by the water after giving his life to save a young girl. Hayes learns that the entire San Andreas Fault is moving and will soon see a number of powerful earthquakes that might bring down cities along the fault line. Together with his students Alexi and Phoebe and reporter Serena Johnson, he starts rushing to alert the people of California. Ray Gaines, a chief rescue helicopter pilot with the Los Angeles Fire Department, is going through a divorce from his wife, Emma, and finds himself saving her from a Los Angeles skyscraper after a 9.1 magnitude earthquake destroys San Francisco and Los Angeles.
What'd you do your time, pal?
Up north.
Club Fed Correctional. White collar. We all make mistakes. Doesn't mean we have less right to a piece of the pie.
Amino acids after you work out or before?
Learned a lot. It's all business, man.
How many grams of protein you eat?
How you fixed for a job now?
That's not good.
You do it with smoothies, like fruit smoothies, or just like soy milk?
What?
Don't mind him. What are we in for?
It's kind of hard when you get a record.
I know.
Doesn't feel real good when Mickey D's tells you you're not even good enough to make the French fries. Know why habit rhymes with rabbit?
But I stopped myself because my pops taught me that a man who talks behind somebody's back is a coward.
Wow, I actually appreciate that.
Good, because I'm going to tell you directly to your face.
No, you don't have to.
No, I don't like you. If I were a lion and you were a tuna, I would swim out in the middle of the ocean and freaking eat you. And then I'd bang your tuna girlfriend. I think you're a fake cop. The sound of your piss hitting the urinal, it sounds feminine. Mm-hmm. If we were in the wild, I would attack you. Even if you weren't in my food chain, I would go out of my way to attack you.
The Other Guys. Adam McKay and Chris Henshey co-wrote and directed the 2010 American buddy cop action comedy film The Other Guys. Eva Mendes, Michael Keaton, Steve Coogan, Ray Stevenson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Dwayne Johnson have supporting parts in this film, which stars Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Terry Hoyts and Alan Gamble are both New York City Police Department, NYPD, officers. Terry, a hot-tempered detective who was paired with Alan after accidentally shooting Derek Jeter during the World Series and earned the nickname Yankee Clipper, is a mild-mannered forensic accountant. The other police, especially detectives Martin and Fosse, don't respect them. Detectives Chris Danson and P.K. Highsmith, who are regarded as the best police officers in New York City, despite the significant collateral damage they create when apprehending small-time offenders, are idolized by the precinct, with Terry being the exception. After surviving numerous near-death encounters, they jump to their deaths during a pursuit, thinking they would land safely. After looking into a scaffolding permission violation by British multi-billionaire Sir David Urshan, Alan and Terry discover a much larger scheme by Urshan to compensate his client, Lendl Global, for the damages he caused. To ensure Urshan reimburses her, Lendl CEO Pamela Boardman has enlisted a group of mercenaries under the command of Roger Wesley.
Do you know who Maui is? Only the greatest demigod in all the Pacific Island. Nothing? Really? What's a demigod gotta do? With his magical fishhook, he slowed down the sun, pulled islands out of the sea, battled monsters. And I should know, because I'm Maui. Hey.
All right, TV night with my bro.
Oh, you're going on a date with Lois? So disrespectful.
Wake up, buddy. It is walk o'clock.
I have an owner. He's Superman.
And I'm up.
Oh, hey there, little fella.
Nah.
What's going on? You're invulnerable.
I should be a lot more dead right now, right? All of us have superpowers.
I appreciate you watching Night News. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.